Welcome back to Urban X TV. It's Malcolm. I'm back with you. I'm here to give you a recap of what happened last week on the podcast, Urban X podcast, that is. Just in case you didn't catch the live stream on Thursday, it was a little choppy, you know what I'm saying? We'll get into that later. Also, we have, the audio on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, Audio Boom. We're everywhere. But just in case you didn't catch none of that, I got you covered. So, this is what happened. First, before we get into anything, me and my pops, we had a lot of technical difficulties with the actual live stream. Not sure what that was about, you know what I'm saying? We went live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, I think Periscope with Twitter, like at the same time, and it was just acting real funky. And because the week before that, episode 29, everything was working fine, so I'm not sure, but we're working through that. We're trying to get that better for y'all. But again, if you want to listen to the whole show on the audio on your way to work, at work, I know how it is to be behind a desk. Just I know how that go. But the audio's there, and also we reposted the actual footage, so it's no glitches through it, just straight through. It's there, for your entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But first, we went in on Hillary Clinton. Her comments on Monica Lewinsky saying that her affair with Bill Clinton wasn't an abuse of power and that she consented, but we also brought it back to the discussion about the Me Too movement and how they they kind of chopping off the legs to that entire movement. So that was that. Next, we had a short discussion about Remy Ma's comments on the N-word, how she felt about other people who are not black using it. I gave a little anecdote of one of my white friends who said it around me so smooth. I was like, he said it around me so slick, I didn't even realize it. And I was just like, oh, wait, time out. And we talked about our views on it and what we have a problem with. And I also felt that a lot of rappers today don't have a problem with white people saying the N-word, or else they will stop a lot of their own concerts because a lot of their white fans are in there, rapping along with them. But that's just me. We talked about Quincy Jones snitching on Malcolm X. Damn, son, for real. Kobe Bryant getting barred from the animated film festival. We talked about that. That was, my pops gave a real excellent breakdown of how he feels the YouTube shutdown, Alex Jones, Trump's text, all of that stuff is connected. Bill Cosby, Kavanaugh, all that's connected. That was dope. We talked once again about the Drake and Pusha T beef and Kanye, because Pusha T recently said that 40 was the one he got the information from him pillow talking and whatnot. So about Mayweather challenging Khabib, a boxing match. I'm not spending no more money on watching Mayweather fight these UFC dudes. I'm sorry. He has to fight a real boxer because he's stealing money at this point. You know what I'm saying? I got the McGregor fight because I was interested, but he's stealing money at this point, you know what I'm saying? NBA G League, they have these new contracts where players can make up to $125,000 a year, and they got that that idea from LeVar Ball's G League. And when LeVar Ball, when he initially came out with that idea, people killed him, but now people are praising the G League for doing that. So why is that? And then we talked about the Proud Boys, and we talked about Corner Store Caroline. I think that's what everybody calling her. And these white people calling the police on black people for these, really mundane things. We have another story coming up this week about this farmer out in Detroit who beat a case because these 3 white women kept calling the cops on him, saying he was stalking them, or he was a pedophile, and he wound up beating the case. So we're going to talk about this week, you know what I'm saying, coming up on this week's podcast. So that's about it. It was, it was like an hour 40-minute podcast. We're going to try to stretch it out a little longer, talk about a lot more things. If you have some topics you want to hear about, you can comment below, or you can send us an email, urbanx.nyc@gmail.com, or you can go to the actual blog website, urbanx.nyc, or you can reach out to us on social media. People send us stories all the time on social media, and sometimes we incorporate them in the show. We like for our audience to be involved with us, With that being said, this is Malcolm. It's Urban X TV. This is the Urban X podcast recap. And join us next week, you know what I'm saying? We just hit 16,000 listens for the podcast, and we're very proud of that. I didn't know it would get to that point that fast. But we're always looking to grow. We're always looking to improve on our, commentary. And we want you to be there with us on that journey. So with that being said, peace.